The Conjuring 4, The Last Rites story begins with Ed and Lorraine Warren living a quieter life after years of dealing with evil forces. Lorraine is still haunted by disturbing visions, but she tries to hide them from Ed. One night, she dreams of a church consumed by fire, with shadowy figures performing unholy rituals. Ed wakes her as she screams, but her vision feels too real to ignore. The Warrens soon receive a call from the church, asking for their help in a case tied to strange possessions. They travel to a small coastal town in Massachusetts, where the local priest has been tormented by demonic forces. The priest explains that multiple families in the parish have reported possessions, strange symbols, and attacks during Mass. The Warrens quickly realize this isn't a single haunting, but something much larger. Lorraine's abilities sense a deeper darkness surrounding the church. Ed, despite his heart condition, insists they stay and help Dot as they investigate. They meet a grieving family whose teenage daughter has been acting violently. The girl speaks in an inhuman voice, knowing things she couldn't possibly know. Lorraine attempts to connect with the spirit, but what she sees terrifies her. It isn't just one demon, but many. She tells Ed that this is a coordinated evil, not just an isolated case. The family pleads for help, and the Warrens prepare for a cleansing ritual. During the ritual, the girl levitates violently, breaking free from restraints. Objects fly across the room, nearly injuring Ed. Lorraine holds onto her cross, demanding the spirit reveal its name, but the girl's eyes turn black, and she whispers, "We are Legion." This confirms Lorraine's worst fear, an organized demonic presence far stronger than they've ever faced. The girl collapses afterward, but Lorraine senses the evil has not left her body. The Warrens consult with the local priest, Father Matthews, who tells them about an abandoned monastery nearby. Centuries ago, it was rumored that priests there performed forbidden rites to contain dark spirits. Lorraine recalls her vision of a burning church and wonders if the monastery is connected. Despite warnings, they decide to investigate. Ed believes this is where the evil originated. Dot at the monastery, they discover strange carvings, inverted crosses, and ancient relics. Lorraine touches a stone altar and is flooded with terrifying visions, hooded priests sacrificing innocents to trap demons. She nearly faints, and Ed catches her, worried about the toll on her mind. They realize this place is a gateway for evil spirits, sealed long ago but now reopened. Ed insists they must close it before more souls are lost. Back in town, possessions grow worse. More families are attacked by unseen forces, and whispers spread that the Warrens brought the evil with them. Angry townsfolk confront them, saying their presence has only worsened things. Ed tries to calm them, but Lorraine sees shadows moving in the crowd, manipulating their fear. Father Matthews warns the Warrens that time is running out. That night, the Warrens are attacked in their inn. Doors slam shut, windows shatter, and Ed is thrown against the wall by an invisible force. Lorraine screams as a demonic figure appears before her, whispering her name. She holds her crucifix tightly and prays, forcing the entity to vanish. But the attack leaves Ed shaken, his health deteriorating. Lorraine blames herself, saying her visions have put them both in danger. Determined to finish what they started, they prepare for a final confrontation. Father Matthews gathers holy relics and insists on joining them. Lorraine warns that this evil is unlike anything they've faced, but Ed says they must try because no one else can. Before leaving, Lorraine has another vision, this time of Ed lying lifeless on the monastery floor. She hides it from him, but the dread weighs heavily on her. Inside the monastery, the air grows colder with every step. The walls are covered in symbols that seem to pulse with life. Lorraine hears chanting, though no one is there. They enter the main hall, where a massive stone altar stands, covered in blood-like stains. Suddenly, the doors slam shut, trapping them inside. The shadows in the room begin to take shape, an army of demons surrounding them. The demons speak through one voice, mocking the Warrens. They reveal their plan to break free from spiritual confines and spread across the world. Lorraine steps forward, demanding they leave, but the demons taunt her with visions of her death. Ed holds her hand, reminding her that faith is stronger than fear. They begin reciting prayers. Though the demons fight back violently, chairs fly, walls crack, and Father Matthews is nearly impaled by debris. Lorraine channels her visions to confront the leader of the horde. She sees a hooded figure who claims to be the high priest who opened the gate centuries ago. He laughs, saying the Warrens cannot stop what has already begun. Lorraine, trembling, declares that God's light is stronger than his darkness. The battle intensifies as Ed collapses from chest pain. Lorraine cries out, begging him to hold on. She realizes this is the moment from her vision. But instead of giving in to despair, she focuses her energy, calling upon every ounce of her gift. A blinding light fills the hall, momentarily weakening the demons. Ed rises, clutching a crucifix, and joins her in prayer. The altar begins to crack under the force of their combined faith. Demons scream and vanish into smoke, clawing at the air as they are dragged back into the abyss. The hooded priest shrieks, in rage, trying to resist, but Lorraine steps forward and places the cross against the altar. The entire monastery shakes violently, collapsing in on itself. The Warrens barely escape, pulling Father Matthews outside as the building crumbles. Exhausted and battered, they watch as the monastery burns, just as Lorraine had seen in her vision. She realizes her visions were not warnings of failure, but glimpses of their path to victory. Still, she feels uneasy, sensing that some evil may have escaped. In the aftermath, the town slowly begins to heal. Families once tormented return to normal life, grateful for the Warrens' courage. Father Matthews thanks them, saying their faith has saved countless lives. But Ed remains weak, his health uncertain. Lorraine fears the battle may have taken years off his life. Ed simply smiles, saying he would fight again if it meant protecting others. Back home, Lorraine continues to have visions, though they are quieter now. One night, she dreams of herself and Ed walking together in peace, but shadowy figures still lurk in the background. She wakes, whispering a prayer, and clutches Ed's hand as he sleeps beside her. Though the fight is over, she knows darkness is never truly gone. One evening, Father Matthews visits the Warrens to deliver an ancient scroll recovered from the monastery ruins. He warns that it contains records of forbidden rites, too dangerous to leave unguarded. Lorraine feels a chilling presence from the scroll and urges Ed to lock it in their occult museum. She senses it is more than just history, it may still be alive with power. Later that night, Lorraine hears faint whispers calling her name. She follows the sound to their artifact room, where the scroll rests on a table. As she approaches, the parchment unfurls slightly on its own, revealing a hidden symbol glowing faintly in the dark. Lorraine gasps, realizing the battle may not be over at all. She quickly seals it away, praying for strength, but her unease grows stronger. The movie ends with the Warrens' museum, where cursed objects remain locked away. The camera focuses on the new addition, an artifact recovered from the monastery. As the camera zooms in, the object shakes slightly, suggesting that evil still lingers. The screen fades to black with Lorraine's voice praying softly, leaving the audience uncertain if the Warrens' war is truly over.